Hey, welcome back, you guys, to another G.F.E. God Family and Everything Else podcast. My name is Kevin, and I have a good one for you today that I would love to talk to you about. But before we get into it, please go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Let's go ahead and expand God's kingdom so we can go ahead and continue honoring and glorifying the Lord, spreading His truth, sharing the gospel so it can change your life and my life as well. So if you can go ahead and do that, that'd be great. All right, so today I want to go ahead and talk about the fitness industry. That is something that I truly enjoy doing. I'm always in the gym almost every single day. Uh, but I am definitely not one of those type of competitors. I have competed before in my life, and I've done it a few times. I've done it here in Japan, and I did pretty well, and I'm pretty thankful for that. I'll give praise and glory to the Lord for that opportunity. But today, I want to go ahead and talk to you about one of the biggest names in the fitness bodybuilding industry, and his name is Buendia. Jeremy Buendia is very well known throughout the industry for in the men's physique category, and Jeremy isn't someone that I've actually followed for a while. He's it's kind of been off and on, but when I first had seen who this guy is, like I've seen his physique, and I was pretty much in awe and wow on what he was able to accomplish through his journey. And so the reason why I wanted to bring him up is because he has won, I believe, uh, 4 back-to-back Mr. Olympia titles. And I'm going to go ahead and put that up here for you guys to see here. These are the accomplishments that he did on the big stage. Of course, he's done a lot of other amazing things outside of the Mr. Olympia to make a name for himself. But he's won back-to-back four competitions in a row. And then after that, he ended up retiring from the industry for a few years because I believe he had a torn pectoral muscle, and other life situations is what brought him out of the industry, and so he wanted to go pursue a different chapter in his life. But now recently, I guess he got that itch again, so he's looking to make a return, and he's looking for that 5th title, which honestly, like I said, I never really followed him or any big names in the industry. It's fun to watch. I don't really follow the Mr. Olympia as well. I watch here and there, but I'm not really big on it like I am with like football and basketball and things like that. But it is really great to see the types of physiques that these men bring on the stage. But today I happened to click on one of his videos because he's making a series of a journey going until he makes it on the stage this year. And I believe the competition's in about a couple weeks. And he had some things that he wanted to say that I didn't know anything about Jeremy when I had been following him off and on in the past. A lot of people on the social media have been like giving him a bad rep for a lot of things, his attitude and whatnot. But I believe through life, he's matured and he's come to that understanding since now he's married and he has a family, he has his own child, that, the things that were important back then are no longer important now. Other things in life that you experience, you put more focus and emphasis on, and that you realize that's more important. But it's still important to have a goal, still important to have a passion. Just make sure that it doesn't take over what is most important. And I wanted to say what I heard from him in a video today, something I want to share with you. But Jeremy started to talk about his faith and his relationship with Christ. So I wanted to go ahead and give that to you so you can hear exactly what he had to say. So take a listen to that.
Start my day with some scripture and watching some services and really connecting with God has really helped elevate me in so many ways during this prep. It's actually fueled me and given me the strength that I needed to push through. I've talked about this in previous videos that there was a lot of uncertainty with this prep. I had a lot of doubt in myself. There was a huge mountain to climb. And at the beginning of this prep, I didn't possess the strength or courage or power to do this alone. So, I really trusted the Lord to give me the strength when I felt weak. And when things got tough, I confided in Him for comfort. And, I can honestly say that my relationship with Christ has gotten so much stronger over these past 4 months. And being able to connect with Him and draw my strength through Him during these crucial times in my life has been a pivotal moment, because the person I was at the beginning of this prep isn't the person that's sitting before you right now. And I owe all that to God and what He's been able to do for me and the lessons He's taught me along this prep. So, I encourage you guys, if you're looking for a good way to start your day, there's no better way than to start your day with the Lord, and He will guide you throughout your days like He's done me, and He'll lead me along the way, and He's going to make you a better person inside and out. And I'm just really thankful.
So you guys seen and you heard what he had to say, and so I wanted to go ahead and piggyback off that about how important it is and how amazing it is that he come to the realization and the understanding that God receives the glory in all aspects of our life. No matter how many championships you win, it doesn't take the place of where God should be, and that's in your heart. It's awesome to have a goal, awesome to have a passion, and to work hard for something, but you must not lose focus that comes first before anything else in your life, and then and then your family, and then whatever passions and dreams that you may have, pursue. But as long as those fall into place, you know everything will fall into order. I wouldn't say into your plans. More importantly, it'll fall into God's plans. And then while you're going through that journey, God will reveal Himself more and more to you, and your eyes and your heart will open. And then your thought process will start to change. But I wanted to share with you some of the things that I've read that can go off of what Jeremy was saying and what the scriptures are talking about, how we give God the glory in everything that we do. And I have a website that I really love going to, and it's gotquestions.org. This is a website that I enjoy going to if I have some questions or anything about the scriptures. It's an easy way to break it down. But let's just go ahead and I'll share this with you. So it says to glorify God requires full commitment to Him. So in Colossians 3:23, it says right here, whatever you do, work heartily as for the Lord and not for men. So whatever we do in our life, it's very important that it's like we're working for God. Like we're God's employee. We want to honor and glorify and make Him proud of us and put that big smile. And then so when He looks at us, He's like, wow, I created that. I mean, He still does that today. He loves us, but He wants us to appreciate the gifts that He gives us every day that we wake up. So when we go to work, even if it's a job that we're not, proud of, just put 110% into that, honor and glorifying God, giving Him thanks and appreciation. And in Jeremy's situation, his job is bodybuilding. So he's putting his heart, blood, and soul into this. But again, he's recognizing that God comes before all of that. So I think he's come to the understanding, like he has that mind where he wants to be first. He wants that 5th championship. But if he doesn't get it, he looks at his life and he's like, look, God continues to bless me, having a piece of metal around my neck and then being recognized by men, that's great and all, but it doesn't go above what God thinks about me. So that is something that I think Jeremy came to understanding. And then also in Colossians 3:24, it says, knowing that from the Lord you will receive the inheritance as your reward, you are serving the Lord Christ. So to honor or glorify God in everything includes having a strong work ethic. Even when we work for those we do not like or labor or difficult situations, like I said earlier, even if it's a job you don't appreciate, put your heart and soul into that job as if you are working side by side or even working for God. Show your appreciation, give glorify to Him. So glorifying God in everything means we honor Him in our thoughts, our actions, and it's true, in our thoughts and our actions. I've had moments where I didn't really want to go to work and I didn't like the situation, and then sometimes I'm like, oh, I hate going here. But how is that honoring God when I do that? Yes, I'm human, I make my mistakes, but I do understand, and I take a moment and I appreciate that God continues to provide. He gave me this opportunity, so why can't I say thank you? So look at Jeremy Buendia's situation. He has this big fitness industry, and he has a perfect opportunity to go on stage and honor and glorify God, showing that, hey, I'm not here by my own hard work and sweat. No, I'm here because God blessed me. He gave me the power and the will to get here. God is responsible for me being here. So this trophy, whatever I win, whatever I place, all glory belongs to God. So, but again, we must focus on God's word. And then one thing I think that Jeremy said was great when he said he was doing his cardio and that he encouraged other people to do is to spend time with God. I've said that numerous times on this channel, is to take a moment and spend time with God. And even when you start your day, wake up. It's a blessing that God has given us a new day, that we can go out there and make a difference in other people's lives. Go out there and sit down with God and show our appreciation, the blessings that he continues to give us. And then growing that relationship between you and him, strengthening it. Jeremy goes to the gym to strengthen his body, develop it and everything, but he's also what he's doing is he's developing and strengthening his soul and his spirit for God. So when it's time for him to come home, he can walk through those gates and then God will be like, welcome home, my good and faithful servant. So I wanted to go ahead and share that with you. I think it's very important that a lot of big names, even anyone for that matter, glorify and not afraid to share their truth and what's in their heart with the world, because it will impact others that may be a little uncertain, saying, should I go out there and be open about my faith in God? But remember, God is bigger than all of our problems. So we should every single day honor and glorify him in everything we do publicly. Don't hide that. Don't hide it at all. Be proud. Be thankful that God is with you. So I wanted to share that with you today about his journey. I'll say this, I am rooting for him. If he does get that 5th championship, I really hope, and I would love to see that. If not, I just want to see whatever package he brings up on the stage. So until next time, this is G.F.E, God, family, and everything else. I'm out.